when we watch the Oscars, it's like there's some categories that you know best picture, best actress, best actor, like those are kind of easy to decipher.
Yeah.
But then you get into some of those things where people might not know what they are. I mean, you've explained them to us, but if like for example, why would somebody win best editing? What are they looking for?
In best editing, so I guess maybe I'll use an example of a movie that I know that won, Whiplash. That won in 2016, I believe.
Was it 16?
I believe it was 16. Yeah, that one. Whiplash won best editing. I think it's a matter of pacing. You know, how long a movie should be versus how long it is. You know, what to cut and what not to cut. Editing is all about sort of like those kind of moments. Like, it's not just about cutting and cutting everywhere to make something like flashy or whatever. It's sort of about knowing. Yeah, like I said, it's about pacing. It's about sort of knowing when to call it, knowing how long the scene should last at the right sort of moment. And I think a lot of good editors sort of have an eye for like seeing stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, for knowing when to actually cut on a certain moment, when to cut on like action, or when to show a scene for a certain amount of time to get the right sort of like feel.
Right, and to keep the story, the fidelity of a particular story too, right?
You can cut, a lot of editing is sort of like cutting, a lot of it is sort of getting to the main point of what you're trying to say.
Exactly.
And you shouldn't have to take so long to do that.
To get your point across. Right, and the thing is, with editing, it's like a poorly edited film is the worst. All right, what about adapted screenplay? What is that about?
Adapted screenplay means the screenplay is adapted from another source material.
Like a book.
Like a book or an existing character. For the case of this year, Joker is nominated.
So that's an adapted.
It's adapted because the character has existed before.
In something else.
In something else, and in other sort of like mediums and stuff like that. It existed because a certain person already created that character.
Okay.
Bill Finger and Bob Kane.
Okay.
Original creators Batman. Right?
Got it. Okay.
Little Women based off a book.
Right.
The Help based off a book.
Exactly.
Mom's favorite.
Well, the original you came up with it from scratch, like Knives Out.
So original screenplay.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So what about cinematography?
Cinematography is
What's that, the look of the movie?
Yeah, generally speaking, it's I mean the director will sort of like control all of that, but cinematographers are the person like behind the actual camera. And yeah, like you said, sort of decide on the look of the film, or behind like the camera movements and all that. Like they work with the director, as far as like getting to that point. But the cinematographer is the person that makes it happen.
A real quick question on that. I know. I guess it depends on the director and the cinematographer and their relationship. Like who controls more depends on who it is. Some directors may let the cinematographer. They may be a known cinematographer that has a certain eye, so they let them do it. Some directors may want more control. So I guess the director depends on the relationship.
Like you said, it depends on the relationship.
Right.
So some directors storyboard. I mean everything's storyboard. But some directors storyboard the exact. Exactly. Like everything. Like they want to control like this. How I want that shot to look. That shot to look. That shot to look.
Pan into this.
Exactly. It's like some directors are like that. Others aren't. One famous one is Roger Deakins. He's a well-known one. He's done cinematography for the new Blade Runner movie.
Okay.
Look at that. He did 1917, and he's nominated for that.
I was getting ready to say 1917 has to win.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think.
So they know because they probably got him because they wanted.
They wanted that certain look.
He's worked on Skyfall, I believe, one of the James Bond movies.
Okay.
He's a well-known one.
Oh wow.
All right. So and then let's talk about the sound, like sound mixing or sound editing. Let's say.
Yeah. What's the difference between mixing and editing?
Well, no, I think it's sound mixing. I think is how certain sounds sort of like mix together. I believe in sound editing, it's just like the sound, like the actual sound. Okay. That one's a little nebulous. I'm not too familiar on that one, but I believe it has something to do with sort of like how sound mixing is sort of like how it sounds all together. And the sound is just like
with
sound.
With the dialogue and the voices with everything else.
Yeah, like
it has to be mixed together.
It has to be.
You can't have one louder than the other.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. I was watching something. I don't remember if it was a show or whatever, but they were going through like the different like prompts people use to make sound.
Foley. Yeah,
Foley artists,
yeah.
Yeah, they have like a drum, or like they have like a little like thing that they they put on the drum, and so like certain objects they use to make certain sounds.
The certain
It's
sound.
interesting,
totally
right?
different than what it sounds like.
Right? I think of like
That's
sci-fi movies who have to create sounds from the ground up,
Right.
using whatever they have to use.
No such thing as sound, right?
Like a lightsaber.
Exactly.
So
it's like,
I wonder what they did to make that.
I think there's videos. I think I saw a documentary. They were talking about that. I forgot what it was, but yeah.
Like that.
But exactly like that kind of stuff.
Right.